Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Kramer with FNI Solutions Group, and wanted to let you guys all know that I'm actually going to take a step back from the car business. You know, I didn't come about this decision lightly, and I was kind of reflecting on the last, about 12 years or so. I worked for 5 years for the company directly, and then the last 6 or 7 indirectly with FNI Solutions. And when I look at my transition and what I've experienced in the organization in the last decade or so, it's been quite amazing. First and foremost, I do want to thank Greg. When I got injured about 13 years ago playing football, I went away on medical leave, and I was living down in Birmingham, Alabama, and I came back up here to visit my family. And when I was here, Greg convinced me to go to lunch with him. And while at lunch, he sales pitched me on coming to work for an organization. you know, I never intended to be in the car business at all, like many of you guys have. And I'll tell you what, when I came to work for Greg, he allowed me to transition from medical leave to working full time, and I'll never be able to repay him back for that. So first and foremost, Greg, I want to say thank you for that. Also, I look back at all the friendships and relationships that I've developed over the years with all sorts of amazing people. One thing I think about is like when Greg bought the stores in Sterling, we went down there to go kind of take over the F&I department. At least that was my section that I'm in charge of. And one of the evenings we went out to Candlelight for dinner, and we got to the bar area where all the tables in the bar area were all high tops, and I couldn't reach the table because it was too high to eat. And my father, Dennis, thought it was just the funniest thing ever that I couldn't reach the table to eat. So he put a bar stool in front of me and started mocking me for being the disabled kid. And I think about kind of him having some fun at my expense, and I actually believe I know what happened there. I think what he was doing is he wanted to make sure that Tony Wheatley didn't feel insecure about himself for being so short. So he actually was making fun of me to make Tony feel better. So, I look at situations like that where the amount of fond memories I have in an organization are just amazing. And, I watched the company grow from just a handful of dealerships to now 25 car dealerships plus the RV sector and growing. And it's turned into quite the impressive company, just the sheer size of it at this point. And also the work, in the departments where the numbers were, the PVR and F&I were, 800-900 a car was kind of a decent job to today where 1900 is pretty standard, $2,000. And I'm very humble and honored to be a part of that. And, for many, many years of my life, I had a lot of passion. I loved what I did, I truly did. And I had a lot of, with my father, a lot of you guys know Dennis, and I got him as a dad. And then I also got him as a colleague and as a business partner and as someone I worked for and respected. So I got both sides of my father. And so when my father passed away last September, I talked to him literally every day for almost the last 10 years. So unfortunately, it's become a source of pain, and it's kind of changed my outlook. And, I've been, reflecting and praying about it quite a bit. And I think at this point, it's time for me to just step back. That being said, I feel very confident with the fact that I have Andrew Davidson, who's came on board for the last, 7, 8 months, and he's done a fantastic job. And I think I've left you in good hands with him. And I know that the company's continue being successful, and it's really going to do well as time goes on. I wish you guys nothing but the best. But at this point, I'm going to take that step back and just reflect with my life and kind of step into prayer and see what God's plans are for me. But from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you for everyone for everything for over all the years. And I hope you do nothing but continued success. And I'm sure I'll see you guys sometime in the near future. Thanks, everyone.